Hello, everyone. Melanie Woods here with CGL, and we are going to talk today about one of the stupidest things that companies do. And this is around a question that I've gotten a lot lately because a lot of you have seen this happen to you. Can a company pull your job offer after they've made it to you? The unfortunate answer is yes. And I want to talk with you about Twitter did this recently, and it just blows my mind why they would have done this. So, Twitter was out there going to be purchased. An announcement came out that Elon Musk was going to purchase Twitter. And so, I don't know why this decision was made, but Twitter decided to rescind all job offers that were out there on the table. So all these people, they took all this time and effort to recruit in. They decided to, okay, we're going to go ahead and rescind their job offers and no longer make them valid. They're going to pull them back. So what happened to all of those applicants? Well, some of them had already, I'm sure most of them had already quit their jobs to take this job at Twitter. And Twitter said, "Oh, sorry, we decided we're not going to hire you after all." And are they the only company that has done this? They are not. This has been happening a lot lately, and it's absolutely ridiculous because one, you're getting a really, really bad reputation in the employment market of why would somebody want to join you if they could quit their other job? You pull the job offer back and then they have nothing. You're leaving a total bad taste in the mouth of some really great candidates that you took the time to find. And in the market that we're in today, some candidates are really hard to find for specialty roles, not to mention the fact of all the money that you spent on the recruiting. So, what are your options when you've done this process of I took another job, I got a job offer, I said yes, I gave my 2 weeks notice, I'm maybe in the middle of that 2 weeks notice still, and then the other company pulls the job offer. So, what do you do? Can you go back to your current employer and say, I've changed my mind? You can try. You can try. Will it work? 50-50. And here's why. Because you've already said that you're wanting to move on. So they're going to say, why are you sincere in your desire to stay? You're not running back to us because you want to join us. You're coming back to us as a last resort. I haven't seen a whole lot of people successful with being able to say, no, instead, I'm going to stay. Which brings us then, well, are you just out on the open job market? The unfortunate news is yes, a company can do this successfully and not get into trouble. Successful is the wrong word for that, but can do it and not get in trouble for rescinding an offer like this. So I always am one that says you never stop your job search. If you've decided that you want to move on from where you currently are and you want to look at something new and you accept a role with another company, you do want to honor that acceptance, but you until you're sitting in that seat, you need to keep your process going. You need to keep your job search process going because you don't know what happens if something goes wrong and they decide to not bring me in. Now, some people, when they see this video, are going to argue, well, is it better for Twitter to have the employees have started, with them and then have to lay them off 3 months down the road? My answer is absolutely yes. That would have been a much, much better option. Why? Well, one, hopefully during that 3 month period, there would be some attrition and maybe they wouldn't have to let go as many. Two, they didn't even know who was going to actually be purchasing them when, what the timing was going to be. It was a knee jerk reaction to let these people go through this offer being rescinded. And the other thing is, how does that look on candidates' resumes? It looks as if, they have a gap now. Wouldn't it have been better, Twitter and companies that are doing this type of thing, to say, no, instead, we're going to go ahead and have you come on board. And then if 3 months, 6 months, 9 months down the road, they have to do a layoff, it happens, right? Companies have financial difficulties and they have to do them. If they had to do them, at least that employee wasn't left out in the cold. So, can they do it? Do you have a lot of legal recourse? Unless you have some sort of contract and you're in the US and it is an at will job, there's really not a whole lot that you can do. Now, how you represent this on your resume, that is challenging because you can't actually put that company on your resume because you didn't actually work for them when they rescind the offer. If that happens, I do still recommend you put something at the top of your resume if it stretches on and you have a gap that says, left company to join Twitter, join whoever, and offer was rescinded due to company financial difficulties. So they understand why you left your other good job to move into something new. Totally not your fault, job seekers. If you have any questions about this video, please feel free. Go ahead and put a comment down below. As always, don't forget to subscribe and also ring that bell if you want to be notified every time that we do a new video. All right, everyone, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.